Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and boy, I had a good weekend looking at garage sales. And interestingly enough, my neighbor, less than a mile away from me, who I've never met, had a garage sale. And I saw, as I was passing his home, just kind of doing a neighborhood walk, I saw a fishing pole out there, and I thought I would stop to investigate what's going on with the garage sale. And it comes to find out that well, he's retired, and that about 6 or 7 years ago he had owned a tackle shop that he had worked for over 25 years, and ultimately the internet got the better of him with a tackle shop, and he decided to retire and close it. And he had a whole bunch of stuff in his garage, not on the main tables, but he had a whole bunch of his stuff in his garage from that tackle shop. And when we got to talking, I had mentioned that I do the YouTube channel, and I'm always looking for fishing reels to feature in my videos. And he had brought to my attention that he had a couple of boxes of them, and if I would be interested, he would bring them out. So he did. So let's take a look at what I purchased during that garage sale, and then we'll take a part two a little bit later. We'll show you when I went back, because this one was on Friday, and I went back on Sunday just to see if I missed anything, and there was some more stuff there. So let's start by taking a look at what I did purchase. And here is a series of old reels. They weren't very expensive, but they're going to make good project reels for YouTube. Here's one. It's the Pflueger Temco. It's the 2078. Pflueger has been around for a very, very long time. Ernest Pflueger kind of was in the same era as Shakespeare back in the early 1900s, and they made some significant saltwater reels, this being one of them. And I don't believe I have done that reel, so that was one of them that was well worth getting started for. And then we picked up a Ocean City St. Lucie. Now I got to do a little bit of work on this. I believe this one is pre-war. Most of the time when you find a reel with a wooden handle on it, the indication is 1940s or earlier. This one, so I've always said when you do these garage sales or flea markets, test them all out, and these all work. So I have an Ocean City St. Lucie I think I'll do. Here's another one, and this one is a Bronson, I believe. Yeah, this is a Bronson, all made in Bronson, Michigan. And I somehow seem to recall that Bronson and Ocean City had some kind of a relationship. I don't remember exactly what it was, but here's a good look at that, right? If you look at the bolt patterns, 1, 2, 3, one standalone, 1, 2, 3, kind of the same. They don't match up exactly, but I do think that somewhere along there was a relationship. Maybe even Ocean City owned them. And this one is a Bronson. This is a Bronson. Let's see if we have any kind of indications to a name on there. The Bronson Viking. So I haven't done a Bronson reel in quite some time. So we picked that one up. Then I actually have one that somebody had asked me a question about. This is the Ocean City. I think this is the 993. I was going to say Inductor, and it might be the Inductor. I'm not quite sure. But this is a low-profile one. This one is a single screw take-apart on the reel, and this one lined up very nicely with the Penn 155 reel. And again, these things turn nicely. The only thing that he had to say about them is, well, they're old. So am I. Next one up is another Ocean City. This one's the Shore City. Now, I have a book on the history of Ocean City fishing reels, and I enjoy that book because, among other things, they have all of the catalogs that were in the book. And those catalogs are dated by year, and you can look at those catalogs and find out when these reels were introduced and when they were discontinued and the like. So the Ocean City Shore City reel, this one seems like we have an issue with the anti-reverse. Doesn't seem to be working. But otherwise, the reel is probably the cleanest of all of the older reels that I've showed you so far. And then we had two more that came up. Another Ocean City reel. These are, I call these reels bulletproof. These are great inshore reels. They're the 900 series. This one looks like 931 maybe. Could be 20. Yeah, I think it's 81. 981. And these come in a whole variety of flavors and colors and the like. This one is the 949, but they're all basically the same. The capacity is around 200 yards of monofilament. Inside they're all pretty much the same reel, and they are just hard to break reels. Very nice reel all around, and I always recommend them, and I always have a demand for them. Well, here's an interesting one. This is a Sears Roebuck reel. Now, we all know Sears Roebuck didn't make their own reels. I'm not quite sure who did make this one. This is the 510. It's a level line reel. It's basically plastic. So my guess is this is probably from the 1960s. If I could find that 9-digit or 7-digit, here we go, 5-something-5. So I got to go see who 5-something-5 is. There is a secret decoder somewhere out there about the Sears reels. That might be Shakespeare. I'm not sure. But at any rate, this one works nicely. It's a knuckle buster, but it works nicely. And as I said, I was kind of shopping there at the time for what kind of project reels can I do. As those of you that watch my channel know, I like to cover everything. I like to cover the very latest in fishing reels, and I like to cover the old stuff because there's lessons to be learned from that. And I thought I would just pick up a whole bunch of the older ones just to kind of do the videos on, and that's what we did there. Well, it didn't stop there. So I mentioned that he had a tackle shop, and interestingly enough, he had 2 reels that are new, or one of them's new, but they were mounted right on those tackle shop holders that way you could pick it up and try it and test it. Well, this one is new, and what makes this one unique, other than it was selling for $119 at the time, it's a left-handed drive reel. So this is a Jigmaster lefty. You don't find them around much, and this one came with a spare spool. It says like new, so I guess at some point in time it must have been used for something. And then I think this is the 79. Yeah, this is the Penn 79, so it's like the 85, but it doesn't have the star drag. This is what we would call the knuckle buster. Goes in both directions. It actually goes this way, front and back, free spool to kind of knock that out. This one needs some work. I don't believe I've done a 79. If I have done a 79, it's been a really long time. And if that's the case, well, maybe we'll do one of those as well. And then here's the last one. This is kind of rare. This is a Penn. I would say it's a Penn Greenie, but it's not a Penn Greenie. I would say it's the black and gold, but it's not the black and gold. It's actually a bronze casing. And I think this one is probably the 720 maybe. Usually you can see it on here, but I don't think it's on this one. Again, works beautifully. Only problem with this one, if it was a collector, is you'd probably want the badge. But other than that, it's in good condition, and well, it's kind of unique. Probably do that as a unique fishing reel minute video. Probably do this one too as a unique fishing reel video. So that's what I bought on Friday. A local neighbor's tackle shop closeout post-retirement. And if you see any of these reels that you would like me to do a video on, please leave that in the comment section. Best way to see these videos, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, please hit the notification button. That will let you know when I'm posting these videos, and you'll be able to watch along and learn as I learn what's inside these reels, how do you take them apart, how do you service them, and well, how do you keep them going? In this case, these are probably 60 or 70-year-old reels, so how do you keep them going for another 60 or 70 years? So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you stay tuned to watch these and to see how these reels are serviced. To all of our first responders and essential personnel, thank you for everything it is that you've been doing to keep us safe. To everybody, I wish you great fishing. Please stay safe, stay well, and of course, stay watching. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.